Good morning, everybody. I thought I'd do a bit of a live thing. We are hands-free. I got a thing up on my windshield that is actually holding my phone, so we don't have to touch it. I thought I'd give you guys a bit of a live thing here. I don't know if you guys ever remember White's Truck Stop, exit 205 on I-81 here in Virginia. But this place is just as big as Iowa 80. Not building wise, but I mean, they got their own mall in here. They got a drugstore in there. They have a doctor's office in there. You can get your teeth worked on. You can even get a pair of glasses. You can even get a pair of glasses here. They have an eye doctor. They even got a shuttle here in the lot. If you're parked in the very back row, they have a bus or a van that drives around, no cost. They'll pick you up and bring you up to the truck stop. That's how big this place is. So if you guys ain't never checked it out, right now it's the Petrol, but at one time it used to be the White's Truck Stop. You guys remember that? You know, sometimes, you know, I've been driving long enough, I can actually tell you what used to be, right? I don't know how long we're going to be able to keep our cell, because we are in Virginia. So we'll do the live feed until I see that we're going to lose our cell. But right now we're leaving the truck stop. And good morning to everybody. I saw Rudy was in there. I saw a few others. I can glance at it, but I can't really read the comments. So please don't get mad if I don't read your comments. I'll read them later. That I promise you. Like I said, I can glance at it, but I can't stare at it. I can get in trouble for that. So I think they opened the gates. They saw I wanted to come out, right? Right across the road from here, on the other side of I-81, is the is the Pilot. But they have fast food there. They got Hardee's there, and really the buffet here at this Iron Skillet is really super good. They got good food here. Don Winokur is in there. Don, you remember I-81 exit 205? You remember when that was the White's Truck Stop, don't you? I remember I met the owner of this truck stop when it was White's, Mr. White. I met him. Unfortunately, him and his wife both passed away. They're not around anymore. But Petro ended up buying this place. Then they changed it up a little bit. Again, if I don't read the comment, please excuse me. I can see it, I can glance, but I can't stare at it. So, safety first. I don't mind showing you guys a live feed, but it's safety first. But I will go in there and look at all the comments when I take my 30-minute break or something. But this is I-81. We're going to take this up to 64, and then we're going to run 64 to the West Virginia Turnpike to get on 64 again and just go through into Kentucky with it.
Continue on this road for 13 miles.
It was. They had the Indian motorcycles. They had motorcycles there. And then if you walked to the restaurant, along the wall, he had a thing of knives and actually had a thing there of old guns, Dillinger guns. I mean, It was a museum. It was definitely. I got 11 of you guys looking and only 3 thumbs up. I must be doing something wrong. What am I doing wrong, guys? I want some more thumbs up there. There you go. Thank you. I appreciate that. I thought maybe I was doing something wrong here. I do this once in a while. I got a thing up on my dash. I am not holding my phone whatsoever. I don't have to touch my phone, and when I'm done with the show, all I got to do is hit the side of my headset. You know what that does, right? It kind of shuts it off. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. I appreciate it. I'm going to take you as far as I can until I lose my... If I lose my internet, we're done. I mean, there ain't no need for you guys to watch up a chopped up film, right? My camera is set at 720. It won't go no higher. I tried to go in there to see if I can set it to 1080, but it can't go that high. It won't go that high. So please excuse the quality of the video. It's only at 720, but I do have it set at landscape, so get a bigger view. We did a little extra cleaning on our window, so there's no spots there, so hopefully you can see the road really well. Why does a truck get so dusty so quick? I'm constantly wiping off Rhonda because that screen gets dusty, right? I know when I get on 64 and I start headed west, I know I'm going to lose you guys. Hey, there's Jewel. You know, I was going to try to call you because I haven't seen any comments in that, and I thought, well, maybe I offended you in some way. So I was going to try to get a hold of you. Apologize for something I wasn't sure what I did, right? I don't ever want to lose a subscriber. I would rather talk it out, you know. If I say something that offends somebody, please let me know. That's kind of better than just going away, right? Because then what do I know what I did if you don't tell me what I did, right? Kind of like a kid. If he does something wrong, you spank his ass and then you put and walk away and you don't explain why. He doesn't know what he did wrong, you know. He's gonna be walking around scratching his head. What did I do? Oh, your father-in-law passed away. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I am very sorry to hear that. See, my truck can only do 65, right? But gravity is trying to get me up to, yeah, well, it's got me up to 70. Thank you, Rudy. I appreciate it. I try to set my settings at 1080 on my phone, but it just won't do it. 720 is as high as I can go with it. I guess that's what happens when you have a cheap phone. Feel the bumps and you see the foam going up and down, it's because it's on my window. You may not feel the bump, but you're going to see the bump. And 8 miles will be on I-64 going west. I'm 184 miles to Charleston, West Virginia. I love it that you could do a YouTube live using your phone. Can you picture me trying to put a computer up on my dash and doing this? It just ain't gonna work, right? I won't be able to see nothing. See that car? I can't move over because you're gonna see a Jeep going around me here in a minute. car slowed down though. Sometimes I get nervous if them guys are going to pull out in front of me, right? I mean, I have low locks back there where my load is, but look, it is a sunny day, man. There ain't a cloud in the sky. At one point yesterday, it was 80 degrees. I'm not lying, that was Chesapeake, Virginia. At one time yesterday, it was actually 80 degrees. It only lasted for about an hour and a half, then it started cooling down. And we had a big, well, we had a rain right before that 80 degrees. Then it got warm. It felt good. I got 40 degrees now, and it's sunny. Very sunny. Don't forget to share the video too, guys. If you're not subscribed to the Trucker Jukebox, we're asking you to come in, check us out, and if you like what you're seeing, we're gonna do more of these little live thingies. I went inside the truck stop and bought a brand new, I had one, but it was kind of wore out. But I bought a brand new thing on my window so I can do these live shows every now and then. Well, what, we got a tow truck over here on the right side, or a service truck. I think he broke down. What do you think, guys? Always move over if you see something on the shoulder. You don't know if a man is going to step out around that truck, or worse, he's coming out and he slips, right? What if he falls in the lane, right? You're going to run him over. It is a nice day for a good drive. It is. Now we're going to Iowa with this load, so we don't know what we're going to see between here and there, though. We might run into a rain. We might run into snow, knowing Mother Nature. We should be done with that snow. We're actually in April here. We should be completely done with that snow. See that car? Got in there pretty close. I had to slow down a little bit. People control my driving. They really do. Can't believe I still got a cell. Usually it comes in there, you have a weak cell. We start getting that, we'll get out of here, because there's nothing worse than watching a video and you can only see bits and pieces of it. Oh, you got snow? When did you get that snow there, Steven? I'm not going to run into it because I'll be 64 Kentucky. I'm kind of south of you, but when did you get that snow? You know, it snowed in Ohio the night I took off from my mama's house. Okay. Yeah, it snowed that night I left my mom's house. I left at, well, I got to my trailer at 11:30 that night, hooked it up, started to take off. Well, it was rain at first, and then as I was driving down State Road 23, then I was noticing some snow. I thought, where the hell is that snow coming from? It was so fine that I didn't even notice it with the headlights, but I noticed it on my hood and on my mirrors. And I was getting tired anyway. I said, you know what? The road was starting to get slick because there was no salt trucks out there at all. So I said, okay, it's time to stop, you know. Now I'm ready for spring. I really am. I'm ready for spring. I don't know if I'm so much ready for the heat. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's better than the cold, but not for me. Because I have a bunk heater in this truck. So if it's cool at night, it's easier I can turn on the bunk heater, right? But I have no AC. I have no APU on this truck. So it's going to be interesting how I'm going to do it. I'm not going to let my dogs melt though. I won't do that. I will get a motel. If I got to get a motel room every night, it's hot out there, I'll do it. Because I can't let my dogs melt. Tom is on there. How you doing, Tom? I can't really read the comment, but I will when I stop, I promise. I can glance, but I can't really read. I gotta keep my eye on the road. Well, we got our first bad connection. Let me say it before we actually lose our cell. I want to thank you guys for watching. I really do. I appreciate you guys coming into the house. If we get too many of them, I'm just going to go ahead and go. So you know what.
Keep to the right on I-64.
Yeah, we get too many of them, we'll go ahead and go, so you know what's going on, right? I didn't just hang up.
In a quarter mile, keep to the right on I-64.
They were taking Lexington and Charleston exit, 64 west. And I know on that road I will lose my cell. That phone is, or that road is not cell phone friendly.
Continue on this road for 121 miles.
Well, thank you, Steve. I appreciate. Steven was actually with me at the truck show, and he got a lot of them pictures of them trucks that I was able to kind of put together on the third day of the truck show. Well, we're on 64 now, guys. Our next big town is Charleston. I'm only doing 60, Rhonda. I think she's punch drunk. Speed limit sign up here says 70. I can't even do 70. See, sometimes Rhonda says speed warning on my videos. Doesn't mean I'm speeding. She just cracked up in the head. See, I could talk to her like that, right? Because she ain't gonna talk back to me. Somebody said to have a safe day. Oh yeah, that's definitely our plan. Give you guys a toot there. The next lose our connection. Alright guys, we're out of here, and we'll catch you on the next one. Be good. Later.